Hello, STMA staff. I hope you and your family continue to be well. You may be experiencing a number of feelings as the end of the school year is on the horizon. If you are like me, you may be experiencing sadness, frustration, joy, confusion, satisfaction, and even exhaustion. While these feelings are normal, I would encourage you to remember all we have accomplished these last few months. What we were able to do in a very short amount of time, all while keeping our deep commitment to kids at the center of every decision, is truly remarkable. No matter what your position is in the district, kudos to you on a job well done. I want to share a few highlights from the last 2 school board meetings and update you on a very important topic, the budget. At the May 4th and 18th school board meetings, the board took action on a number of topics. The board approved membership to the Minnesota State High School League for fiscal year 2021. Minnesota statute requires school boards to authorize membership each year by passing a resolution. The resolution is linked to the email I sent you. The board approved a student-teacher agreement with Minnesota State University, Mankato. The board approved an MOU with the Certified Staff Union. The MOU permits temporary stipend payments for long-term substitute coverage for the period of May 1st through June 4th, 2020. The board approved modifications made to the Testing and Assessment Coordinator job description. This is a result of moving the MARS reporting responsibilities from the Testing and Assessment Coordinator to the MARS and Reporting Specialist position. The updated job description is linked to the email I sent you. The board approved a slight modification to next year's school calendar. To ensure the safety of students and staff and mitigate parking and traffic concerns, we changed November 3rd, Election Day, to a teacher workshop day and made October 14th a student contact day. The updated fiscal year 2021 STMA calendar is linked to the email I sent you and is on the district website. The board approved 3 proclamations in celebration of National Teacher Appreciation Week, National School Nurse Day, and School Nutrition Employee Week. The proclamations highlight the contributions made by certified staff, nurses, and food service staff. The proclamations recognize the essential role these staff members play in ensuring students receive the very best education, supported by high-quality health services and well-balanced meals. The 3 proclamations are linked to the email I sent you. I shared progress on the strategic plan with the board. Significant work has been done in each of the 4 strategic directions. I am extremely proud of the hard work staff have done over the last 3 years on the strategic plan. I firmly believe it is the collaborative efforts of our entire STMA team that have allowed us to accomplish so much in a relatively short amount of time. It is this collaboration and teamwork that helps our students achieve tremendous success both in and out of the classroom. A document that summarizes the progress is linked to the email I sent you and is on the district website. The board approved grading scales for grades kindergarten through grade 12. The school board heard from testing coordinator Jonah Barton and curriculum coordinator Sherry Liedel on findings from a work group they led on grading scales. This is part of Strategic Direction A, engage in continuous improvement of teaching and learning. Our grading scales have not been reviewed in years, so this was very important work. After examining best practice and research concerning grade scales, reviewing comparable school districts' grading scales, and analyzing the impact that grading scales have on students, including scholarship awards and post-secondary opportunities, the grade scale work group recommended to maintain the current STMA grading scale and allow the middle school and high school grading scales, creating a common transition between these levels. A detailed memo is linked to the email I sent you. Lastly, I want to update you on a very important topic, the budget. As you most likely know, the vast majority of state funding is based on the number of students enrolled in the district. While our enrollment continues to increase annually, it has slowed significantly. While we were once increasing by over 7%, We increased just over 2% for fiscal year 2020. We predict we will increase just under 1% for next fiscal year, 2021. In addition, you heard me say a few times earlier this year that we will fall below the target fund balance by fiscal year 2022 if enrollment, staffing, and spending remain at the current levels. A graph that I first emailed you on December 5th depicting the past, current, and projected fund balance is linked to the email I sent you. So, while I was concerned about the budget prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, the pandemic has exacerbated my concerns. There are many measurable revenue and expenditure impacts due to the pandemic. Short term, we anticipate a $500,000 to $750,000 impact on the current community ed budget. Fortunately, the healthy community ed fund balance can withstand these losses in the short term. Another area of short-term concern is the food service budget. While the number of meals being served is very strong, we are not producing as many meals as we typically do and anticipate a $400,000 negative impact on the food service budget. We project a negative food service budget balance for this fiscal year. Also in the short term, we experienced a decrease in many revenue streams, including building rentals, spring activity fees, investment interest, delinquent taxes, medical assistance, and more. Expenditures have also increased that include technology, hotspots, masks, cleaning supplies, and unemployment. While we have some areas of the budget that we don't need, such as sub-costs and field trip activity transportation, these unspent budgets will not make up for the loss in revenues. The long-term budget impact from COVID-19 on the operating budget and fund balance are potentially significant. The district's overall budget condition will look significantly different 1 year from now than what was projected just a few short months ago. In December, our auditors noted at a board meeting that we deficit spent $84,000 for fiscal year 2019. In February, the board approved a deficit spend of $1.2 million for fiscal year 2020. We fully expect that number to be significantly higher, which means we will likely fall below the fund balance policy sooner than anticipated. When the first update on the budget as a result of the pandemic was provided to the school board on April 6th, we communicated that we could likely manage until the end of the school year, which we did. I am very proud that we were able to honor our commitment to all staff and did not lay off or furlough for this school year like many neighboring and metro school districts did. However, as difficult as it is, we know that we must make some reductions for next school year. In making these reductions, we use two guiding principles. The first is to have the least impact on students and staff, and the second is to maintain consistency across levels in regard to class size and programming. The process to determine the reductions was very collaborative with input from principals, directors, and others. I want to assure you that the decisions were not made lightly and were made in a respectful and compassionate manner. Likewise, great care was taken to make reductions in the areas where a staff member was retiring, could be moved to another area based on licensure, or there was an open position that was not yet filled. At the May 18th school board meeting, a number of reductions among certified support and custodians were approved. Approved reductions include 5 certified staff, 4 custodians, and 2 paraprofessionals. The board also approved a hiring freeze for fiscal year 2021. I realize this news is difficult, but I want to reassure you that we remain deeply committed to students and staff, all while being fiscally sound. Finally, I hope the last few days of the school year go smoothly. While this is not how we wanted to end the school year, I know better days are ahead. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to you for your can-do attitude, perseverance, compassion, flexibility, commitment to students, and care. This has been a challenging school year, and I couldn't be prouder of our STMA team. Take good care of yourselves and your families, and I hope you have a relaxing and rejuvenating summer.